Good afternoon. It is wonderful to come together for the purpose of co-creating, is it not? It is important that you are understanding that that is what is taking place, far more than a session of question and answers. There is much that we are wanting to offer. But we're wanting you to know that this gathering and what will take place, this co-creation, in fact, is brought about by your wanting. We are here to talk about those things that are important to you. Well, that is not to say that we do not have a specific message that we intend to wedge in the crack. What we are wanting to do is breathe some broader awareness into your physical experience to help you understand more specifically why you are here, that you may reap the greatest, broadest, grandest, most delicious benefit from this physical experience in which you are immersed. We're wanting to help you feel, in a very real sense, your connectedness with your inner being. And we're wanting you to understand that as you receive this connectedness, it is not a new subject for you, we are aware. That not only does it enhance the physical experience which you are living here, but it enhances the non-physical experience of your non-physical counterparts. As you are gathered here in this small physical gathering, we are wanting you to acknowledge that the hallways are filled with those who are participating from their non-physical perspective. Many of them you already know. Many of them you don't know. Many of them have physical counterparts you are about to meet. Many of them have physical counterparts you have already met. The point that we are making is that this gathering is far more than your physical senses allow you to see. We are starting there because we are wanting to lead you in the direction of gaining some insight as to the importance of your beingness. So many of our physical friends do not understand how valuable they are. They think that they just somehow blundered into this physical experience and now they're here to prove themselves worthy of being here. Hopefully banging it out in appropriate enough fashion that they receive some greater recognition later on for it. And what we are wanting to do is to bring you to the awareness that all of your power is here in your now. You have so wisely chosen a dimension of time. For in this dimension of time, you have this glorious buffer in which to reason, in which to draw your conclusions, in which to decide. You have opportunity to chew upon much thought. You exist in what we see as a perfectly balanced society or culture. And in this place of perfect balance, it is our wanting for you to understand that there is nothing that you cannot be or do or have. But it does require your chewing upon enough data to make some decisions about what you are wanting to be or do or have. For there is not another that is deciding for you. As much as many of you, or not you, we are speaking of you, as much as most physical beings would really like someone to make the decision and say, if you do this and this and this and this, then everything will be all right. Here are the rules, here are the guidelines, now follow them. As much as most of you believe that that is what you are seeking, in the moment that someone begins to suggest that sort of thing, you begin to feel your resistance because there is this powerful urging for freedom that is within you. What you want is to know that you're doing the right thing. You don't really even care what it is as long as it is the right thing. And so most of you come forth into this physical experience looking here, looking there, looking here, looking there for that philosophy of life, that then you can stand in your place of righteousness. And we're not sure what you think you will do then. Be, perhaps. What we are wanting you to understand is that you are here to chew upon the data of this life, to find through these eyes, through these physical senses, the perfect balance that you have discovered in your non-physical experience. And that is the perfect balance of freedom and growth and joy. And so as we are talking here together today, it is our intent that we may together discover some real physical basic ways of finding that balance. Oh, there are so many things that we could talk about. We could get our heads so far in the clouds that nothing that we would say would make sense to you. And as we are visiting with physical friends such as you, that is the way that we come to be able to put what we know as physical laws and processes into non-physical laws or physical laws, it is all the same law, into physical terminology so that you can sink your teeth into it and do something about it. Until you are able to know, which you know when you know, because you are led to an action that feels very good to you. Until you are in that place of knowing, then the words sort of just keep floating by, don't they? But when you know, you have that place of harmony, that place of well-being, and it is our expectation that that is the place that you are seeking. And it is further our expectation that as we are here together today, chewing upon what you are wanting to offer, that together we will find that place. All who are seeking it will find it and have it at any rate. There is no order of business here. This gathering is for you, and so let us hear from you. What is it you are wanting to talk about? Do not worry about saying something that others may not be interested in. You would not be inspired to your question if there were not others interested in it. More of you are receiving from your non-physical awareness than most of you are giving yourself credit. And so we encourage you to not hold back from that which you are inclined to say and say it. And let us get into a gathering where we can chew upon the basis of this physical experience for the purpose of making it better for you and broader for all that is. What are you wanting to talk about?